to today's video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a soft speaking ramble for the first time in 5 years I've been on YouTube. Is it? Yeah, I think now in June it marks 5 years since I've started filming ASMR, and I've never done a soft-spoken ramble. I'm absolutely terrified. So if the audio is not the best, please be kind. I'm trying to figure things out. Obviously the settings for the mic have to be different. This is a new unexplored territory for me, although I have filmed previously videos on my other channel that is pretty much dead now. I need to film something for it, but I filmed videos in my full regular voice. I've never tried soft speaking and it's so good. I am so scared, but it will be fine. Okay, maybe you will prefer this to my whispering voice, although I'm not exactly sure if the soft speaking won't be harder to do. I know that my vocal cords are pretty weak, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I never really tried soft speaking, because I feel like it exhausts my vocal cords much more than whispering. At the same time, we're in June and my allergies have started officially, so most likely I'm going to sound a little nasally. Sorry about that. Let's just try this. If it will be a fail, it'll be a fail. But yeah, this might be a little surprising to you, but I actually have a real regular voice outside of YouTube. I don't go around and I don't whisper to people in my daily life, although that would be pretty interesting. But so this might be your first time hearing my actual voice and how it actually sounds like. Previously I have heard people saying that they don't really expect me to have this kind of voice. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not, but yeah. So first, there are a few things that I wanted to address. I no longer have a posting schedule. I used to post once a week, every Wednesday and every Monday for my patrons who have early access to my videos. And then of course I still do a Patreon and membership, and I post a video usually around Sunday. I still try to keep up with that schedule. The lowest tiers are 3 videos a month, and then there's one bonus tier only on Patreon, not on membership, that also has an extra bonus video. So I still try to have a schedule for that, but for YouTube I don't anymore. For the first time in a very long time. There are a few things that happen in my life. One being, well, originally I was planning on abolishing my schedule in September, because that is when I was going, or I thought I would be going back to school. I knew that I'm going to have to be studying a lot, and I just knew that I wouldn't have as much time for YouTube. However, thanks to a recent turn of events, I started 3 months early instead, so in June instead. And for first of all, I'm not really used to studying anymore. I used to be able to study many hours a day without any problems, and now I'm not used to that anymore. So I'm always complaining, I'm always whining like a baby. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this, and my head hurts, and why can't I understand this? Just, yeah, I have to get into it somehow again. Maybe have a regular schedule where I would just be like, okay, I have to study, because I know I procrastinate a lot too. So there's that. So yeah, I'm starting 3 months early. Also, there are things in regards to my physical health that are kind of affecting me as well, mentally mainly, not even physically, which is odd. Oh, I wanted to mention this. So these days I don't really wear contact lenses anymore like I do now. In case you don't know, I wear clear contact lenses. I don't wear colored ones ever. I need them to see. And these days I'm not supposed to wear them a lot. However, I've had these new contact lenses recommended to me by my doctor that are supposed to be better than the old brand that I was wearing. They are supposed to have UV protection and also blue light protection. And so actually just today I unpacked them, and here's the thing. I've never seen this before in my life. I didn't even know that these things exist. But specifically for the blue light, the clear contact lens is tinted with yellow. So normally when you have clear contact lenses, they're kind of bluish. They're translucent. These ones are kind of yellowish. There's a yellowish tint to them. And interestingly enough, when I've put them on, I realized that they make my eyes kind of green, because obviously if you put blue and yellow together, what do you have? Green. And I don't think you can really tell a difference, because my eyes still look natural. And I don't know how it shows up on camera, if I'm being honest, because just the colors can be a little different. I tried taking a photo with my phone, and I felt like it was really obvious, because instead of my regular eye color, all of a sudden my eyes appear kind of like darker green, and it freaks me out a little bit. It's a very slight change. I don't think you can tell a difference, honestly, but I can in real life. And interestingly enough, it kind of feels like everything has a slight yellowish tone, like everything is warmed toned instead. It's really interesting. I didn't know that this was a thing. I think I would have to get used to wearing them a little bit, because they're just different. They're just different. So there's that. I don't think you can tell a difference on camera like this, so. But in real life, yeah, it creeps me out, because I look into the mirror and I like see someone with a different eye color that technically looks natural. Like it doesn't look like the artificial colors that you would have sometimes. Like those, I don't know, fake colored contact lenses. It looks completely natural. It just looks different. Yeah, it freaks me out. And it feels like there's a filter on everything, which is interesting. It's really interesting. Who knew that was a thing, right? Who knew? Anyways, I've been searching for a new perfume scent, and here's the thing. I'm not much of a perfume person. I don't like 99% of perfumes that is being sold, including the expensive designer ones. Okay, I don't like those. So if I stumble upon a perfume that I like, I'm going to be wearing it for the next 5 years. Oddly enough, uh, in high school, oh, actually, this came up in a conversation with a friend of mine from high school. I used to have this body spray by Avon. They don't sell it anymore. It's discontinued. That was supposed to be a mix of chocolate and roses, but actually, it smelled like cinnamon bun. My friends still remember it till this day because it smelled nothing like chocolate and roses. It was just cinnamon bun, and that was my scent that I wore for years and years and years. And in fact, I think it's pretty hard to find a perfume that would be similar. I mean, who really wants to smell like a cinnamon bun? I don't think that a lot of people wake up one day and think like, you know what, I want to smell like cinnamon bun. But that scent was absolutely iconic. And then they discontinued it, and I wore for years Versace Bright Crystal. And by the way, listen to me very closely, okay? It's Versace, not Versace. I'm not Italian. It still annoys me when people say it. So yeah, I've had that. And then, you know what? Actually, give me a second. I'm going to bring it because I still have it. Okay, give me a second. There you have it. This is my latest bottle. I went through so many of these. There you go. I don't even remember the notes. Smells like trauma. Here's the thing. I would wear a specific scent for years, but at some point it's starting to remind me too much of the past times. And then, even though I still like the scent, I think that it's such a nice scent, I can't wear it anymore because it reminds me so much of high school. It's horrible. It's such a nice scent still. But yeah, it takes me back in time. Oddly enough, just yesterday, and I hope that no one from my high school is watching this. If you are, leave. Someone posted a post on social media that there should be a 10-year high school reunion. Oh, absolutely not. I don't think I'm going. Anyways, there you go. And the thing is, this bottle, I don't even know how old this thing is. It's probably ancient. Oh, okay, they still sell it though. And then I started wearing this fabric perfume. Let me show it to you. So this is a fabric perfume that you can only find in Korea, I believe. It's called Jeju fabric perfume. The notes are lemon, lime, peppermint, orchid, magnolia, rose, and musk. And I wore this for years. It looks like this. And because my skin is pretty sensitive, I don't like to wear perfume on my skin directly. I have to spray it on my clothes. So something like a fabric perfume that is supposed to last more on fabric is perfect for me. I don't think I will ever wear perfume on my skin. It doesn't work. skin gets red and itchy. It's just no. So I wore this thing for years, like 5 years maybe. Smells like trauma. Yeah. So I wore this up until like, I want to say like 2023. I still have the bottles, and then I replaced it with this one, another Jeju fabric perfume. This one has green apple, peach, plum, rose, jasmine, lily, violet, musk, vanilla, and amber. The thing is, I don't really smell the apple in it. I only smell the flowers, and I prefer more like citrusy scents. So smells like 2023. This one smells like 2019. This one smells like 2023. I can smell the apples in it when it's like this, but when I actually wear it, the apples kind of like disappear. The scent of apples just goes away. And I don't really like floral perfumes that much, so I've been trying to find a different scent, a new perfume. And a while ago I was in Sephora and I smelled this perfume, and I just unboxed it actually. Look how tiny this thing is. This is Versace Yellow Diamond. Again, Versace, for some reason I like their scents the most. They're not too heavy. I tried all the classic ones, like, I don't know, the Chanel ones, Miss Dior, and all these. Don't like those. I like this one. However, well, okay, first of all, I only bought the smallest sample. You can get this only in like a set, and I found a website that sold the things from the set separately, arguably for a higher price, but I only wanted the small, the tiny perfume. Anything else, so for me it was actually cheaper to buy only the 5ml sample, whatever this is. However, as I opened it, okay, I don't know how to spray it. What am I supposed to do with this thing? It smells nice. It's not, it's, I don't even, like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, is this only for like you're supposed to put it on your wrist? It only scratches my wrist though. Like, I don't know, I need help. What do I do? Because I thought this would be perfect for traveling, because I'll be traveling in June and July. I'm going to Oslo, to Amsterdam, and to Madrid. I'm traveling for concerts. So for Oslo, I'm going to go to the Pitbull concert, and most likely I'm going to do the story times as I usually do, because they're really fun to film, and I don't have a lot of other ideas for videos, so stay tuned for 3 travel story times. Let me wait a little bit. And then I wanted to go to Madrid. My friend wanted to go to Amsterdam, so we're doing 2, and we're actually going to Stray Kids concerts. I'm still mad that they removed the original 8 solo songs. Just throwing it out there. Very upset still. Anyways, so yeah, so I thought that, I'm just going to take this thing because it's small. I can take it on an airplane, no problem. What do I do now? Like, I don't even have those, like, I don't know, spray bottles where you kind of like can put it on top. What do I do? I don't know. Like, it looks so cute. It looks so tiny, but why I can't spray it? And at first I thought maybe it's a mistake, but no, this is how it's supposed to be. Versace, explain this to me. What do I do? what was the point of this? What was the point? Like, what do I do? I don't. Jesus Christ. Whoever had that idea. Ugh. If you own a sample like this, please tell me how you actually use it, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Anyways, I also want to get a haircut before summer, but okay, well, I always have really high hopes for salons, and I had really high hopes for this salon that I went to back in February, and I really didn't like how my hair turned out. It was rushed. The whole haircut wasn't that expensive, but they just, like, I would take my hair and like they would try to cut it at a certain length, and there would still be pieces left, like long pieces left. I don't like that. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try a Brad Mondo tutorial, and I'll cut my hair myself. So I would recommend for you to follow my Instagram or TikTok. I don't know. I don't think I even have listed my non-ASMR TikTok in the description. Well, then Instagram it is. And once I would attempt it, if I'll film that video, you can see how it turned out. Maybe, I don't know. Apparently, I want to do the butterfly haircut, where you have like short hair at the front and then longer hair in the back. And apparently, it's one of the easiest haircuts you can do yourself. I'm still scared. I still think I'm going to mess it up, but if I'll mess it up, then I just can go to the salon. Doesn't matter. But first, I'm going to do this myself. It's going to be DIY haircut. It will be fine. I actually bleached my own hair for years. I don't know if you remember, I used to have blonde hair, and I would bleach it, and it was so much work. It was too much. That I would leave on to a salon. I don't think that I will ever bleach my own hair ever again. It was a lot. I do miss the blonde hair. I really do. Now, actually, as you can see, this chunk, I think I stopped dyeing my hair only about a year ago. So this whole chunk of hair grew since then. So this is like a year worth of growth. My hair grows pretty quickly. And then all of this is dyed, or was dyed previously. You can see that the tones are a little different. And I will wait maybe like another year. I will grow out my natural hair color, so it will be like over here, and then I will go to a salon, maybe like next year, or like in like a year and a half, when I will have like slightly longer hair, and I'm going back to blonde. The red hair was fine, but it was also a lot of work, and I got tired of the red. I did. I felt like it kind of changed my color palette a little bit. I had to wear more makeup in real life. I had to wear different colors. To be fair, I don't know, like I liked the red. Okay, I really did. And I can't believe some of y'all thought that I'm a natural redhead because wasn't it obvious? Because my eyebrows were still brown. I don't know. But I would have comments sometimes of like asking people if like from which parent I got this hair color, and I'm like, oh no, dude, I'm not a natural redhead. So there's that. But I don't know. There's something about the blonde that I'm drawn to again, and there's that. Those are my plans. But now I have my natural hair. And here's the thing. I forgot that I have this chunk of gray hair right above my ear ever since I don't know, how old was I? Maybe like 18 or 19. I went through a lot of stress, and I forgot that back then I started having like these like gray hair, kind of like a big chunk of gray hair, and it's still there. It's not going away, obviously, unless I would dye over it. And one of my friends pointed it out recently, and I was just like, what about it? Let's look at your hair, because she had like gray hair like everywhere. I'm like, let's not talk about my one piece of gray hair, okay? Let's not. I can't. Yeah, I don't have any like new gray hairs, but that piece, I'm only on one side. In fact, I think it looks kind of cool sometimes. So right now I have to deal with my natural hair color, and in fact I prefer when my hair is bleached and dry because it's easier to maintain. My natural hair is, I don't know, it just like, it doesn't want to do the things it's supposed to do. Plus it's wavy, so sometimes like I have a bunch of like really defined curls, like right here, and then this chunk is just straight, and then this chunk is wavy. Sometimes it just, depending on the weather, if I'm in a humid area, then my hair turns actually like really curly. So technically, if I would try like the curly hair routine, I could probably have more defined curls. It's just like, I don't know, I tried it before somewhat and it just didn't work. Or like it worked, but it was so much work, so I don't really feel like doing that. It was too much work for daily life. There's no point. Okay, I think I'm going to go now. This was fun. It's very different. I'm not used to hearing my soft-spoken voice. However, I think I found a good tone that doesn't really hurt my vocal cords. So if you would want, I can do these soft-spoken rambles more often if that's something you would prefer. I know that most of you are here only because of my whispering. I never really did soft-spoken videos. Just let me know. It's a little different, I know. But yeah, there's still things that I wanted to talk about, but I think I'm going to just save it for my next ramble. Again, if you want more content, regular content, I'm still trying, really trying to be active on Patreon and membership, and by that I mean I always deliver the amount of like videos that I promise. Okay, like I'm not out here trying to scam anybody. So if you subscribe, like, don't worry, you're getting your videos per month, of course. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, let me know how you like this video, if you did. If not, don't let me know anything. You can still press the like button though, even if you didn't like it. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.